I don't mean no harm by this.
I don't wanna promote the wrong things.
I don't want to promote the wrong things either. I'm paranoid, but I ain't scared. It all started on Bankhead. Got shot by 6 niggas. Thank God I ain't dead.
Went to school with a black guy. I'm like, fuck it, I'm that guy. Plus I'm that fly, but can't act like. Some people didn't laugh when I passed by. So I went and bought me a
Deuce deuce, a little rusty, but it do shoot.
Never was the one that told the gun, but everybody in my crew do. Cause we probably ran the train on the nigga main girl like
Choo choo,
why you mad at me, dog? Cause your girl nasty like
couscous.
I stay strapped like a task force. And I bought it for the jack boys. Cause I run with niggas who made bank off the glass. And I ain't talking about the backboard.
Bobby's
when it
World.
got me a 5-7. Think I'm gonna spit by the rat board.
66 books in the Bible.
No need to ask. I put my tool on the hater.
I pull this tool on a hater. I pull this tool on a hater. I pull this tool on a hater. Don't you tell me from LA to Chicago, New Orleans. Let it rain.
You see them motherfuckers cool here? Make a nigga forget about it, no rules here. Initiated for hating the conversation I was having with a woman around a temptation and he would ever sick. The DT on my face and then he thought about the busting out the video about how I really get down in the public. No mercy, it's nothing, no bluffing. You got a decision, I suggest you lose life over something. Click, clap, bow, another man down, not promoting the violence, but there's too many niggas wildin' in the city where you shit it and I pity you fools. That's the reason older people out here carrying your tools. Younger brothers like to walk around just thinking it's cool. With no education, they ain't even thinking it's school. With no money in their pocket or they wallet, scratch that. Don't even got the fund to run and go and cop that. But everybody wanna say pants, hang on the corner, smoke a marijuana, claim it a gangster. I show you gangster when I pull out a banger. Just for your hate saying trouble a singer. I put you on a respirator.
I pull this tool on a hater. Let it rain.
See what happened was I was trapping cars before I really gave a fuck what rapping was. The Knicks and the Dimes, I would bag them up. On the block where I had to have a gat to bust. Hey, what's that sound in the back of us? The blackest truck is backing up. I'm mad as fuck. It might just be these hoes. Yeah, I don't need these clothes. I'm the J's who need these stones. Listen, Brit, you and Kiki gone. Okay, this a motherfucking yay drop. And if you on the slit shit, bitch, you stay strapped. ASAP, take that. Like Puff, some niggas pulled up like, bro, what's up? And open up both doors. And I don't really know him, so you know who I'm going. Got my hand on the motherfucking phone. They like, what's up? I'm like, not shit. Big chrome thing full of hot shit. He reached for heels and I let it fly. And it's a guarantee somebody got me. And the moral of the story, not to fuck with the kid while I'm serving like a waiter. Cause I never hesitate. Up shirt, put the tool on the motherfucking hater. I pull my tool on the hater. I pull my tool on the hater. On the hater. Tool on the hater. I pull this tool on the hater. On the hater. Told you touch from LA to Chicago, New Orleans. And if the hater run up on your car, don't let it rain.
So let me just say, man, a hire on Dante was happening. Let me say this. This is an open challenge right now. Jedediah Brown, Amir Shakur, Ryan Sinwelski. Oh yeah. I'm challenging all y'all to a one-on-one IQ test. This nigga Amir said, "Oh, I dissed you through I threatened you through conscious, but it was because I really wanted to keep you like out of it." What? Nigga, I was the one that said it. I was the one that said it. Like, if you had a problem with me questioning your alliance in the middle of what appears to me to be a love triangle, then you should have said that to me, bro. You got my phone number. You knew how to use it when you wanted to use me for something. When you wanted something, you could use my phone number, good. But then if I say some shit you ain't like, you get my phone number don't work no more. I got it. Vivian, you're an idiot. Shut up. Like, nigga, please just shut up, bro. Bro, I took a nap, man. I woke up from my nap and I was like, hey man, I need y'all to shut up. So this nigga sent the cease and desist while I was asleep. And I think he sent it before I was asleep and I saw it and was just like, I'm going to sleep. I don't give a shit. I'm I want to read this shit to you so that way I can respond to it in kind. You know me, I'm not really one to be ducking from fades. Um, I did see that you said keep playing YouTube games, all of you and anyone else who wants to join in. I got time if you want to get with me. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Know that punk or you will learn it real soon. Let's go. Nigga, you sound like Jed, bro. This sounds like Jed talking. Like, y'all niggas gotta stop that shit saying like y'all from Chicago. Like that means shit to anybody not from Chicago. Cause they got places you need to worry about everywhere. Nigga, there's places in Montana you probably shouldn't be after dark. Like this shit where y'all be acting like Chicago is just this nigga. The tough guys in that Chicago that grew in there were white, nigga. They was white gangsters and mobsters. The rest of y'all niggas is just sewer rats. So I want that to be understood first of all. Like, y'all got to stop saying this I'm from Chicago shit. This means nothing to me. I'm from Indianapolis. So that means nothing to you, right? Trust me. There's lots of places in Indianapolis where some tough niggas be at. But like the tough places in Chicago, y'all niggas, y'all not in those places. Those places are not where you frequent. You bitch made basically. But I want to remind y'all of something because I see what y'all trying to do and gear up for. But let me listen to me. I got Big Brother to do. I got this vacation and Big Brother. That's it. Had I known my wife was actually probably gonna come here, I wouldn't even probably be talking to you now. I literally only did because I was like, you know what? I just woke up, so I'm up. Before I start doing what I want to do, let me just say this shit before I get on with it. Because y'all looking for a clout, a singular clout, and I don't have it for you. I don't. There's not about to be this war of words and all this shit. You niggas are stupid. I don't really need to say much. Like, it's not even, bro, y'all tapes are embarrassing. Y'all have never accomplished anything. Any case that you say you've been a part of, I can go to it and show that you contributed nothing and nothing came of it. I mean, I can do this on every single one. Samaj Crosby, y'all saw that? No. Did you say you know who the killer was? Yes. But I guess let me read this shit so I can give my official response. I really wish that you would have I really wish that you would like understand that like now I see you've already I see you've already taken it down, but that was smart of you. There's no need for me to go dig it up and again or whatever. I see you've taken it down. Yeah, I suggest you leave it that way because I just want to be as plain as possible with you, nigga. Understand, you gonna get your world fucked up fucking with me. I am not Jed. This is not no YouTube shit. And y'all niggas be. Because I understand that some of y'all like to start these things because y'all are used to everybody playing it like that YouTube shit where it's kind of like, hey, nigga, let's go ahead and argue for content. Nigga, like, I don't get anything for art for saying shit to y'all niggas. All y'all niggas are the lowest level of content creators. You got one nigga that swear he's a global phenomenon, but he always begging everybody for money every time you see him. And then you a global phenomenon, and you got 12 views. You niggas are giving me a headache, bro. I'm not getting ready to get all excited. I'm not getting, bro. There's not getting ready to be no expose Amir. I'm not getting ready to pull up any of your old videos for what, nigga? You self check. I told y'all niggas, man, you stop all the internet wolfing. If y'all niggas want to go to court, don't threaten court with me. Let's just go. I'm not gonna duck. I'm gonna pull up. I don't have nothing to be afraid of with any of y'all niggas because y'all, look at me. Y'all are all stupid as fuck. Dummies. Morons, bro. And some of y'all will laugh, ha ha ha. So, bro, I'm not fucking playing. These niggas are stupid. This nigga wrote a long ass cease and desist to conscience talking about some uh for blatant racism. First of all, I don't even know what that charge is. Like y'all niggas don't even know how cease and desist work. That is not just some like wish list you send to your op. You gotta be make it clear of the actual crimes being committed, and then tell the niggas that they need to stop or face legal repercussions. All of that shit was you venting about how your feelings was hurt over shit. Same with me. As soon as I start asking questions, now y'all niggas want to be trying to turn up on me. Don't turn up on me, bro. I don't want no smoke with you niggas. I I can say this only as clear as I can think it in my mouth, in my brain. You gotta understand, bro. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. If you don't want me asking questions, then leave me alone. Because it's not my job to run around policing evil. I'm not the evil police or shit like that. So every time I see motherfuckers and they move in certain ways that I don't take that as a personal mission to be running on this fucking camera to expose and all this shit. That's why it's like I be confused. But I think people take it as if I don't say nothing about the shit you be on, you think I don't know. You still ain't even realized that your biggest mistake in all of this was hitting me 911 for some shit that wasn't 911. That's the mistake in all this. That's the thing I'm trying to get niggas to understand, but niggas don't. They want to keep. That's why I was like, why you going at conscious? Why you claim that you mad at conscious for like, oh, she said some shit about you, Ryan and Jed. Well, nigga, I said it first. Then you text me and admit to me that you were talking to me, but you were trying to talk to me in a way that was like less threatening or whatever. I'm like, I don't understand how you saying shit to me through conscious is anything other than disrespectful. I ain't talking to none of you niggas through somebody else when I can just talk to you. Thank you, Rhonda. Why the fuck you call me 911 when you the global influencer? Why do you need me to tell the world about some shit when you the global influencer? I'm supposed to be calling you to get news out, not the other way around. You the global influencer. Why are you hitting Conscious, asking Conscious for video clips and all this shit? Y'all niggas is the the whole news network. Rule number 5. N- 911 is for 911. And 911 is for certain people. So if I had a 911, I wouldn't hit Hannibal talking about 911. And that's not a diss to Hannibal. That's the type of relationship where it's like, if I'm really like, I don't understand how your list of 911, you ain't had my number for 2 weeks. How the fuck do I already get filtered at the top of the list for some 911? No, you thought that you was gonna be able to run game. You thought you was gonna be able to run game, and I just wasn't going. I'm so sorry. But you run a game. You know, you got Vivian, she begging for attention. Your hands are not clean in this one. Man, you don't have nothing to do with my clean hands or not. Whether or not my hands are clean ain't got shit to do with you, Vivian. Nothing in that has to do with me and you gonna come up when I get up to the pearly gates because you are of ill consequence. Bro, if I could just give y'all these 17,000 subscribers and start all over, I'd give them to y'all. Start over right now. Just to get y'all, just so y'all can just have this seat that y'all want so bad and just go, bro. Y'all gonna ruin it. Y'all crash it out instantly. Instant crash. Amir sitting here talking about like acting like he want to go to court. Like, come on, bro, let's go. See, the reason why people don't question you when you be in the room acting like you the smartest person in the room is not because you're actually the smartest person in the room. That's just how we treat people that act fucking retarded. Like when retarded people come in the room and nigga face dirty and slobbering and shit, talking about he getting ready to be president, we just go, oh, that's nice. That's how they treat you, Amir. Don't nobody think you really smart, nigga. They treat you like the special nigga in the room who think he gonna be an astronaut. So when you get to talking global influencer and shit, wow, that's awesome, amazing, globally. If I'm wrong, then why ain't people showing up? You done started a whole YouTube war and you got 2 likes on it. That's what I be laughing at Jed. Jed be sitting here, world be on fire, and then like even when he so like even with that shit with Amir, when they was down at the courthouse or whatever, Jed had about 500 people in this shit. Jed think that's a lot of people. You could tell he started soft shoeing and everything. He was performing, got to doing his whole shtick and everything. Yeah, this is what you gonna get when you watch INA. And I'm like, nigga, this 500 motherfucking people and you soft shoeing for this. Y'all niggas swear y'all so big, but when I see y'all get a little bit, it go to y'all head. I just don't understand why you can't just say, I fucked up. Hey, man, I was wrong. That's cool. You don't have to. I mean, this nigga, all of his profile pictures is 90s R. He either look like his picture either look like he posing for an R&B photo or he on the side of a texturizer kit box. I love you. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, this nigga's on the side of a Duke box talking about S curl texturizer kit. That's what his pictures be looking like to be. That or old school Newport billboard signs. So like when he was sitting at the computer, that's the 2026 version, sitting at the computer smoking a Newport. All of this shit going on in Thornton Township. You don't even know where the fuck Conscious is at, and that's on top of y'all list. That's the shit that makes me laugh. Real advocates go through this shit for real, and you know what they do? They keep their head down and keep moving on the shit they be doing. That's why I laugh. The best thing that me, Conscious, and others do is question your advocacy. Because as soon as we question y'all niggas' advocacy, y'all stop doing your bullshit advocacy. I forget. I think it might have been French that pointed out earlier, where it's like, bro, why does it seem like none of you motherfucking advocates have jobs? What do you do for a living, Amir? What do you do? Y'all niggas just be on the internet running y'all mouth. I'm like, what the fuck do y'all niggas do for a living? Like, let's say, bro. And the thing with conscious, this is not a knock to conscious. It's just weird to me when I sit back and go, conscious channel's not big like that. And because when I say big like that, that includes me, where it's like, I don't understand saying shit to me. Yeah, if a nigga ain't got a YouTube play button, I don't understand why. The only way you should care is if a nigga really had like 50,000 momentum. So, like, yeah, I got 17,000, but I had like 2,000 last month. I can understand that level of momentum because of the level of views that would like take to churn that. But it's like, bro, I'm just a niche YouTube channel that the niche is strong enough to where it doesn't matter if I be getting new people or not. I still could keep pushing because my niche is strong. Y'all niggas be fucking with tiniest YouTube channels. Y'all shits be smaller than that. That's why, like with Jed, I'm like, you want everybody to believe that you just this well-known national advocate, but you spend all your time arguing with me in conscious. Make the shit make sense. I sit here and go, hey man, I don't have much of a life because I'm dealing with two federal lawsuits. So all I do is motherfucking work on these multiple channels and live stream. I'm not sitting here, y'all niggas, man, I go from state to state, city to city. It's like, so how do you have time? Because I've actually gone city to city and done shit. And it's like, you don't, even if I decided right now that I'm just going to drive from here in Oklahoma to California and I'm going to stream it, I'm just like, look, we'll take 5, 6 days to get to California. Even then, all I'm going to be doing is streaming and driving. I don't have time. I will not have time. at all. I got time right now because I'm on fucking vacation. So like I said, this is like a FaceTime. This is not like work. I'm literally as Christy. This is the spot I'll sit in. Christy in football watching some because Christy's not going to work tomorrow, and they hanging out chilling. So I was asleep. That's why she wasn't even in here. I was in here asleep. I saw what that nigga said. I was like, bro, I'm going to bed. I got done with wrestling. I was like, I'm taking a nap. I was like, Christy ain't here tomorrow, so I can take a nap. I can wake up and be up all night until the sun come up because she gonna have a boy in the morning. And so it's just I just don't understand how y'all global influencers have time to even watch me. But I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what bothers me about conscious, or what bothers you about conscious, and what bothers you about me. Niggas be telling the truth about you. It's just that simple. The truth hurts. These narratives that y'all like to call them that are out, they hurt. Because your shtick is built upon such a high and mighty standing in life. Mine doesn't. I am of the ilk of come as you are. But then that's the part that fucks me up is like I don't sit and so what do you think I think about you niggas? If I don't be looking at myself high and mighty as some moral standard, what do you think I feel when your motherfucking ass is putting yourself on this pedestal of these advocates and we're supposed to turn to y'all when we need help and shit, and then y'all fall short of y'all own standard and then fall short of my standard as well. What the fuck am I supposed to feel? I'm supposed to let you police and wag your finger at me. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to listen to you, but nigga, you ain't got your house in order. Make this shit make sense, bro. This nigga sit, bro. Conscious played that shit earlier, so niggas could see. Conscious showed y'all. I wasn't lying. This nigga was in the pulpit at somebody's eulogy, begging for sympathy for what Jed did to him. Somebody dead. This nigga was sick. His wife out there with y'all. He ends up dying. Then you go to his funeral. You don't apologize for like having his wife out there in dangerous scenarios and shit like that. No, you use his eulogy as a time to talk about how you the victim. I couldn't believe this shit. Amir, I'm not Jed, bro. You don't want these problems. This is, and you want to know what's silly about Amir? This nigga Amir, he said, I don't even want to think about WWE. Boss, I enjoyed Raw tonight. It was rare, but I enjoyed it today. It was a very good Raw. You and KS was on y'all by humbug. No, you didn't call this nigga Ralph Tres, man. Look, Amir, you were sitting in a position where nobody was fucking with you. Nobody cared. You were doing and saying the stupid shit you were doing, and everything. But what happened was y'all niggas tried to ascend. Y'all tried to ascend. And I'm not even mad at it. Y'all saw an opportunity where y'all was like, well, we got our foot in the door with LNC. LNC is a platform that has access to a lot of Thornton Township people. I get the play. I ain't stupid. I understand it, but you had it where it's like I don't even care like that. I'm not sick because I'm not very quid pro quo like that to where it's like if we talking about a certain something and a certain somebody has information, that is what it is. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about nobody's personal relationship standing or what my personal feelings about something you did that ain't got nothing to do with this. All of y'all niggas swear y'all professional, but the only true professional is me. I'm the only one that don't be acting out, wilding out, and all this shit. Y'all niggas, on the other hand, man, I just don't even understand. I do not understand what the fuck y'all be doing. Or what do y'all be thinking? I want to know what y'all niggas really be thinking. Like, Amir, what are you thinking fucking with me? Did you see how calm I am right now, Amir? Because, nigga, I'm not even going to spend no shows on you because you, like, that. I wouldn't draw viewers. I wouldn't draw viewers doing a series about you. You haven't even had the level of influence Jedediah Brown has had. Because that's why it's like, I just find it weird that your advocacy has stopped because of what happened with you and Jed last year. Just explain that to me. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me go over here. I want to just look at something. Let's see. So let's go over your YouTube channel and the videos. So I'm just trying to understand what your niche is. First of all, you don't believe in using high resolution photos. That's part of the issue. Like, you can get AI to make you a couple of high resolution, but if you gotta make it, not really. Amir Shakur speaks, guarding the truth, tactical approaches to countering negative spin doctors. So that's clearly you mad and doing a stream about me and conscious. Uh 38 views. Then you had Amir Shakur speaks morning show, June 29th, 20 views. Then you had a sermon, guarding your heart, wisdom in toxic relationships. That had 20 views. Then you had Amir Shakur speaks, ASN News morning show, June 26th, 42 views. Then you had Amir Shakur speaks editorial, The Anatomy of a Provocateur, 83 views. Amir Shakur speaks ASN morning show, June 25th. Like, subscribe, and share, 45 views. Amir Shakur speaks morning show, June 24th, 34 views. Like, I'm just confused that all you said you global. I'm waiting for you to crack 100 views in a video. Because when you say shit to me and you call yourself global to me, that's you trying to sun me, nigga. Oh, you did crack 100 views right here. Trustee Mary Avant makes threat and connection INA and its leader. Well, your whole case, to be honest with you, Amir, is you trying to process my whole case and fit it to you. See, Mary Avant wasn't shit when she was running. Why wasn't you saying shit then? Why would you wait until she get into her seat and then try to get her out of the seat? It was easier to keep her out of it than to let her get in and then try to get her out. Like, this the shit. Like, again, y'all niggas are retarded, bro. Let's look at your video uploads. Jedediah Brown arrested for battery due to July 14th Harvey mob action. So let's talk about that, for example. You say you got footage of Jed getting arrested, right? We all know that Jed got let loose that night. Why wouldn't you tell the release show the footage from the angle of these police let Jed go? He didn't even know how to process. Bro, he showed that body cam footage. I was like, this is such gold for you, but you don't even know what the fuck you doing. And I'm not giving nobody no legal advice so they could turn around, blame the shit on me and try to sue me. No. Just so y'all know, just like Conscious. This is a real story. And if y'all niggas say y'all lying, I'll expose the shit out of you. Conscious, or not Conscious, but Vivian and Greg, do y'all know how much they have asked me for legal advice over the last year? I'm just like, I'm not giving you niggas legal advice. I thought y'all, what are y'all doing? I'm not hitting y'all asking for advice. Why are y'all even asking me for advice right now? I haven't won the case. The case ain't over and I won. Wouldn't you at least wait until I win before you ask a nigga for advice? Everything I'm doing could be wrong. It's just, that's why it's just like that's just how low IQ people are. Low IQ people tend to be a little more emotional than others. Where it's like everything has to be an instant falling out. So you know, bro, y'all all know that type of person where it's like they can ask to borrow your car. If you say no, for whatever reason, it could be a real reason, like you got something to do or whatever, bro, they will fucking they can't process it and they automatically beefing with you. Some of y'all be beholden to that person, especially depending on relationship. Some of y'all just be like, fuck you, nigga. But that's how these niggas are, bro. They so bro, you can do a 1,000 thing for them right. If you question anything they do or something, you make them feel uncomfortable, they'll throw it all out the window. Instead of coming to the table and being like, I can see how that looked bad, X, Y, and Z. I've had people do that. I've had to do that. People say one thing and I come, y'all seen me do it? People say one thing, come like, I can see how that's that, but it's actually this. Nope, they can't do that shit. They just start showing the fuck out. You question some shit, and they know they ain't got no good explanation. So since they can't say they don't have no good explanation, they start turning up. Every time. Vivian, oh, I love your show. This, that, and the third. You say one thing she don't like. Oh, fuck that shit. Ah, I'm putting you in this. That. Like, man, y'all niggas sound stupid. Meanwhile, Conscious sitting here, she like, I want a public apology, nigga, or it's up. Now you done got yourself into it. Why? Because you done said you don't understand what word. Like, you can't call somebody a blatant racist and not be able to prove it. So I want you to understand what Amir wants you to believe. Amir wants you to believe that Conscious is a racist and she's been a blatant racist, and she went after a Chicago advocate in Jedediah Brown. And I'm like, so why wouldn't you go at Conscious uh over that? Like when she was going to jail, why didn't you see that shit? Why are you on record palling around with racists? Because I got you on record. I got you on record palling around with what you said is a blatant racist. You telling this blatant racist that she's a superstar, she's a superhero, and keep up the good work and all that shit and whatnot. Remember when you would send me them messages and shit, and I would look at them shits like, why is this nigga talking to me like he my granddaddy or something? Keep up the good work, bucko. Hey, okay. I mean, nigga, you sat here and you tried everything you could to like. It's almost like, did you let Jed beat your ass because you thought you was gonna play victim and get like a whole bunch of clout from it? That's truly the question I have. That is I'm not bullshitting y'all. That's my question of all this because none of this shit makes sense to me. None of it. And the other thing, I learned about low IQ people, especially the type of low IQ people that want you to think that they're geniuses. Part of their thing is they can't be wrong. So that's why they end up making more and more mistakes because they try to, instead of just being like, I was wrong, they try to dig themselves out of it. Like with conscious, all Amir had to do, and I'm not saying that this would have, because I can't speak for conscious, so I can't say that she would have helped or she would have accepted it. But really, all that nigga had to do was go. I when you were saying what you were saying, it made me feel a type of way. I got my feelings, and that's why I lashed out like that. People are more susceptible, and like I said, I can't say what conscience can and would or wouldn't accept, but that's easier pill to swallow as a person. It's an easier pill to swallow when a motherfucker tell you, "Hey man, yeah, I did kind of snap at you, but hey, I was wrong. That was on me. X, Y, and Z. I thought this. I had this going. Whatever the fuck." People are more susceptible. But that shit when you know you wrong and then you just keep digging the hole deeper and saying goofy shit. When y'all get involved in a case, what does a victory look like? At least with this Carmelo Anthony shit is probably y'all clearest shit to me ever. You know what I mean? Because let me explain. Like y'all said, we getting Carmelo Anthony out. It doesn't matter if y'all actually are gonna do it, can do it, right? That's the goal. Situations like Kanika Jenkins and shit, I still don't understand what the goal was. The same thing with Samaj Crosby. Like, what do the goal be? And I'm not talking about what the parents say, because in all of these situations, y'all goal is totally different from the parents, and y'all have proven that if the parents their goal are separate from y'all will turn on the parents. Y'all say the parents ain't shit, unfit. Bro, the amount of times Jed has done that simply because the parents didn't agree with a level of strategy he was trying to do. So if Jed trying to pull some type of strategy and you the grieving parent, if he don't like it, nigga, he gonna fuck your shit up. Samoy was happening. I mean, do we need to go any further than what happened with Mama Teresa? What about his cousin? She agreed with mother dealing with that, dealing with a whole. I've yet to even hear. Jed wasn't even smart enough to be like, man, she was just going through the shit and saying the shit she was saying because she was going through it and needed to blame. So felt like she needed to blame somebody for her child's death. Like that's how me personally, that's how I feel. Is proof that he's total full of shit about her having bipolar and all this shit because if nothing else, he could have just blamed the shit on grief. She a grieving mother, man. The answers wasn't what she wanted them to be. Nope, he couldn't even say that shit. Cause that shit would have been a lie. That's why he's sitting at the crib like now, like, damn it. Fuck. I sure could have said that. The title of this stream is why I'm not getting all up in arms. just not gonna do it. I am just not gonna do it. Just let me know when you beat Jed in court. You and Jedediah Brown should be thoroughly embarrassed at how y'all are wasting taxpayer money running down to that courthouse playing internet games. And I see as soon as I asked about Beth, that's when the escalation began. But look, I'm not even, I'm less escalated than before I went live, seeing as though you took the post down. That's cool. But hey, I know you don't really know who Conscious is, and I can't really speak for Conscious like that. Hey man, you should probably stop barking up that tree. Because I don't think Conscious feels like really threatened by y'all, like in that sense. But what happens if she ever does? What do you think that she would do if she ever felt like for real threatened by y'all? What do you Well, let me ask a better question. What do you think she has at her fingertips to combat y'all if y'all really want to go there with her? Or if she feels like it? You don't even have to in your mind go there. What happens if she feels like she has to truly defend herself for real? What do you think she has at her disposal? I told them fuck 12 and I told them fuck SWAT. These are organizations. I love people. I have problem with organizations. That's how I am as a person. I just want to state that for the record. I I can look at any organization, no matter who it is, and I can look and be like, there's people in there. Like our government is the number one thing of that, where it's like, but yes, there's a lot of motherfuckers doing evil inside of our government, but there's a lot of motherfuckers just caught up. There's a lot of motherfuckers that get corrupt. There's a lot of motherfuckers that thought they were doing all clean shit to only find out 5, 6 years down the road that that one little thing here and there they were doing, nah, it actually was this, and you in it now. Remember, most niggas that become crime lords, how did they start out? Hey, nigga, just stand right here and yell if the cops are coming. That's generally the starter role, right? Are we talking about the the stereotypical way? You start off as the lookout. Next thing you know, you the crime lord. And that's the thing. A lot of it be for clout, and I get that shit because, like I said, I'm used to it on this app. That a lot of people do and say a lot of things that they shouldn't on this motherfucker because it's a quick way to some views. Like, think about this shit. How many of y'all have ever been short money for your pay period? One for yes, two for no. How many of you, and you can be in this same basket, how many of you have had a vacation coming up and you would show like you got a vacation coming next month? Let's say in August. You got a vacation coming up in August where you're going out of town for 2 weeks. Would you like to have an extra five, six, $700 for it? Now, think about how you could have this situation and go, okay, well, I'll go on my phone and I'll start some shit. And this can be anything because there's so many niches. And you know you've seen it. I can start some shit where I could play victim. I can I can start a beef with somebody to get these views because the views is the easiest way. So like when a lot of niggas do, because you especially there's a lot of drama filled channels that yeah they may have a link or whatever, but they don't really raise donations and shit like that. So how do they do? Niggas know they got a trip coming up, and like oh I can hit this ass and motherfuckers will start some drama just like that, just like that, because in their mind it's just like shit. I can get on here, especially like celebrity drama channels. Them niggas can just wake up and be like, all right, I'll say this story about. So that's how motherfucking Tasha K got caught up with Cardi B. Cardi B was the first celebrity to just come out of the bush and be like, you know what, fuck this shit. I am gonna waste this money and sue this bitch. Just to show motherfuckers I ain't playing. Because somebody like Tasha K, she hurting for money. And that's not saying she necessarily do it, but she could. Wake up, say some shit, say it's unconfirmed, say it's from a source. Oh, it's from this source. Oh, my source for this, my source for that. And then the shit go crazy, viral. And then whether or not it gets found out true is of ill consequence. But when that AdSense check come, they got a nice bump. That extra $500-$600 they wanted, they got it. That's why Jed has to do it on the lowest of levels. That's why Jed has to do it on the level where it's like he just has to go live and tell you to hit his fucking cash app and shit like that. Because he can't just, he pulled it one time. The most successful time he pulled exactly what I'm talking about was when he was able to say something about Mama Teresa and that shit caught some algorithm love. Then Jed saw that shit because Jed's the king of that. He see that shit and he'll give you a 2 or 3 4 parter. And then you notice in the 2 3 4 parter, it don't be no. He did it with McNutt. McNutt was another one. He said some little shit, got a little couple views from it, and then next thing you know, part 2, part 3, part 4 is just him sitting on there saying a bunch of unconfirmed shit, pretending that he has a whole fucking detective room working and taking fake phone calls and shit. That should be a scam of grip. Because I can see it in reverse. I can do it in reverse. Where it's like, because it doesn't have to be there's nothing bad about taking extra shifts to make some money. Because that's what it be. If I know like my daughter's birthday or if it's Christmas coming up or whatever the fuck, right? Then if I'm looking at the calendar and today is like the 25th, the 24th, then I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna go, well, maybe I should make sure to get an extra video out. Or maybe I wasn't gonna do that stream, but I'll do it now because of that. That's one thing. But I'm not sitting around going, I can make the stream bigger if I do X, Y, and Z. I'm more worried about the volume more than just like the impact, if you will. Because there's several things I could just put in the title and come say and do. And that's what I was trying to get Amir to understand when I'm like, when you hit me and you want me to go live telling people that Jedediah Brown is in custody, you got to understand that if this nigga is not in full-fledged custody, I have to explain fully what happened because my credibility is on the line. Your credibility, when I title a stream, breaking news, Jedediah Brown is in custody, my credibility is on the line. But don't nobody care about that shit. Credibility is not a thing people care about on YouTube. They only care about it as far as it affects the bottom line. Is the shit fucking with our money? If it ain't, then I don't really care. So like I said, it don't even be about taking shifts. That's why you look at Amir shit. As soon as Amir thought he had some shit with Jed, he started running with that shit. Amir did. I give you an example. Amir did Amir Shakur Speaks Morning Show V2, 22 views. Inner Soul Fellowship and Restoration Ministries V3, 2 views. And then he did Urban Report Amir A.H. Shakur promo V2, 36 views. Okay. He got that when he got that body cam footage, the shit that I showed, when he got that shit, he got 236 views. So what do you think he did after all of that shit? Amir Shakur speaks about YouTube before he was attacked. Burnham police allowed a questionable advocate to escort them on a false police report. Jedediah Brown's Facebook threat. What really happened? Jedediah threatening message for Amir Shakur. Jedediah Brown arrested for battery due to July 14th Harvey mob action. Nigga, you got 200 views on one video and went crazy. He got 200 views on this one. Then it was like, well, I got it now. That's why I don't think for one second I don't understand like this level of a proxy war with this. It's just that what makes me laugh about it is it's not going to turn out the way y'all think. Me coming to talk to my people about y'all is not like that's not going to stimulate your economy. Nobody watches your shit. And so these niggas, it's just it's sad because how many times y'all have seen it several times where I'll come on the air and I'll say, I don't really have much to talk about tonight. Because that's real life. When you're streaming 6 days a week and shit like that, that's real life. Some nights are going to be duds, but these niggas don't ever want you to believe that shit. So we've seen Jed come with streams where he ain't got shit. It's like nigga, just say that, but it's like no, you gotta make everybody think it's the most important shit in the world, always, because it's all there's this underlying level of clickbait that all these content creators feel is necessary, which I look at it the opposite way. If you practice zero clickbait, then that means that you will always get the strongest reactions to your strongest titles. Because now your strongest titles actually hold weight because a nigga's going to click on and be like, wait, what? Why? Because they know whatever what they said is true. If I title the stream footage of Mary Avant slipping and falling in a pool of mud, you gonna click in a hurry because you know that Shay is going to show a video of Mary Avant slipping and falling in a pool of mud. The rest of y'all niggas don't have that, and it's your fault. It's like I don't understand what these niggas don't get, bro. They don't understand why I'm probably lying works so well. See, Janice is laughing at the thought of it. She like, I hope I get that alert one day. They don't understand that the catchphrase of I'm probably lying works so well because of one key thing about it. There's a key thing that works about the joke. I'm probably lying. There's a key part. And I don't think they figured that out yet. They have yet to figure that out yet. It's just weird because I've never thought these niggas are global influencers, right? Amir will tell you this, Jed will tell you this. They these big boy influencers. The part that fucks me up about it is I've never looked at myself as an influencer. I've never felt like I've had influence over anything. The most influence I've ever had is I can play some records that you would listen to. So it was at a particular time in my life. It was extremely powerful for you to get your record to me, because not only could I play your record, just play it, I could play it in multiple avenues you would want them: private parties, big parties, the radio, anything. Record execs, I know record execs. I could get your shit played to them, hand it off, whatever the fuck. That's the most influence I really had. The second most influence I've had is with y'all niggas. I've never had this level of influence where, bro, I will say some shit, Jed will go right on stream and start saying that shit. I didn't realize there were so many things that I say, you know what I mean, kind of catchphrasey, if you will. We all say have things we catchphrase with. I'm not new. So it's not like I invent catchphrases, but it's like I didn't realize stuff I say until I would hear Jed say it. Like this nigga start saying wowzers and shit like that. And I'm just like, nigga, what? I've created a new catchphrase from that. I can't have shit. That's the new. I literally have created a new catchphrase from the level of influence I have on these niggas. I can't have shit. And it's crazy because, like I said, they strive for this level of clout, and I try to get niggas that if you that's the thing about it. To get the real clout you want, you can't be about the clout. Because the real clout you want, to get it, you gonna compromise yourself, because clout is a mirage. It's not, it's less real than money. So the level of clout that y'all seek, I have and have had on levels way bigger than that. But y'all all claim y'all watch superhero movies and superheroes shit from being a child, but with great power comes great responsibility. This shit's true. It's so fucking true. So with having a level of influence, I have to make sure I don't say certain shit and lead people down the wrong path and shit like that. And I can't sit here and turn around and go tell y'all a whole bunch of fucked up shit, and then when you go do fucked up shit, be like, that's on you. Why the fuck would you ever listen to me? Eh, Yeah, I could question why you ever listen to me, but if I know you do, that's all that matters. In the level of shit, if I know you would listen to some shit I'd say, then for me to lead you down that path will be fucked up, and I so like, yeah, I don't know every single one person that listens to my stream and shit, but as a human, just like you, as humans, you owe responsibility to all humans you come in contact with. And we all know that shit, depends on situation, all that shit, but that's what it is. You owe basic shit to where, you can't just be evil to somebody because you don't know them and shit like that. They don't know who you are, where you at. Like, but God do. Donis, what's happening? God know who you are, who you at. God know you using a fake profile. God know you stirring up shit. You had a motherfucker create a profile today so they could go over into wrestling, and so they could pretend like, oh, I organically found your wrestling and shit, even though I'm calling you Shay. And your ultimate play is, now that I have made myself comfortable on wrestling, I can just ease in on the main channel. Nigga, your ass was bounced before I even went live. It's just like, I don't need. It's easy for me. A lot of people it's hard to block and shit like that, because that's why you will go to a lot of channels and you'll see that their chat be like the Wild Wild West. Y'all know it's a lot of chats that y'all don't say shit in because it's the Wild Wild fucking West, and the content creator don't police they chat at all because they don't want They want everybody. They want every view possible. They don't give a fuck how unpleasant your view watching experience is. I'm not gonna kick out the toxic people in my chat because I need them to watch my videos. On the other hand, I no, I want I want a full experience. I don't want just get over here and watch this video. I want it to be a full experience that I curate. Cause I've seen some chats where it's like you can't say shit because it's just the wild wild west. Ain't no moderators. Nobody ever gets blocked, no matter what's being said. That's why Jed and them was mad at us. And oh, they like to control the narrative. It is not controlling the narrative to keep y'all out from y'all trying to be disruptive to a narrative. I don't believe in the shit where it's like, if we all know the sky is blue, I don't believe that it's oh, I owe it to somebody to let them argue that the sky is red, even though we all know it's blue. And that's not fair and that's suppressing their free speech. Nigga, no. We're not wasting time arguing shit we all fucking know and agree on. No, we're not doing. No, you're not getting ready to Terrence Howard tell me that two times two is not four. Or what was Terrence Howard shit? Whatever the fuck it was, I ain't doing that shit. And that's why people hate it because I learned early in the YouTube game that is a very classic thing that people do. It's literally a level like online filibustering where just pretend in good faith. Like y'all seen it. That's how Jed and them used to come in here. Well, what threat did you see? And what's this? And you word shit certain way. And it's like, no, I could tell when this is like y'all talking point, and I don't do that. We're gonna operate in reality. I'm not gonna do this shit where it's like I'm gonna suspend reality and you trying to tell me you having a good faith discussion. You know you're not. You're just trying to muddy the water and run the clock out. No, I'm trying to actually talk about the real shit. That's what I'm saying. We all having a conversation, and that's the shit that make me mad. Where it's like because I want to protect my people because I've had it both ways. I know I used when I first got on here, I had that same mentality where it's like, hey, so we can maximize potential. Like this is when I started taking YouTube serious. When it was just like, okay, I actually can maybe do this shit. It's like we gonna maximize everything. Then it started, no, bro. There, you can go back. I can give you names of like the resident trolls. There was niggas that just like that was what they came over here and did was just troll. They just take the opposite side of every fucking argument, even when it made no sense. And it's like you try to be cool, and then it's like it just gets to a point where it's just that shit's just disruptive for me. Maybe it's not for you, but you playing a permanent devil's advocate role is that's disruptive and annoying to me. I don't like dealing with people that know it all, and I don't like people that are always just playing opposite day. Like if I could set a clock to you and go, gee, I don't want her to wash this car. I don't want him to take out the trash. How am I gonna do it? All right, I'll tell her to wash the car. I'll tell him to take out the trash. It's like setting a clock to you niggas. And so when I see that shit in the chat, I don't want to deal with that shit. And what makes me laugh is people who aren't very smart. They look at that and they go, "That's you trying to control everybody's speech." No, y'all know good as day that there's times where all of y'all will agree and I'll be on the other side. Like, it's not that scenario. Like, I'm not a yes man type person. Cause if you the type of person where every time I ask you something, you just like, yeah, man, yeah. I don't want to ask you shit. Cause I'm like, this is an important thing, and you're not gonna tell me the truth. Like, I want to know, so I can fix it. That's why it's like I come, hey, what do y'all? How does this microphone sound? It sounds shitty. All right, bet. Like, I'm not looking for motherfuckers to tell me it sounds great, so I can be sitting around with a shitty microphone. That's because they don't want their chats aren't really people chats. It's not they don't come with a I just come lead feeling like I'm coming to lead a group discussion because I'm the one with the microphone. So I'm leading a group discussion because my job when my you want to know when my job's the hardest when nobody's saying anything. Amber, what's happening? Because talk when I'm talking to everybody, that's when I can get a better feel of like, do we stay on this point? Do we go further, dig deeper into this point? Do we go to the next point? Is there something else we should probably bring up? Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. That's what comes from the group level of doing this. When it's just me, then it's just gonna be me and my notes. Come on, hey, girl, come on. All right, you asked out. Well, yeah, you see a lot of motherfuckers do struggle talking to their chest or whatever, but I thank Big Brother for that because Big Brother is a group discussion activity. If you really watch Big Brother for real, only real Big Brother fans know that that's just like a group conversation activity because that's what got me connected with a lot of Big Brother people because people were used to watching somebody talk about the show and you shouting at the show, you shouting at the commentator, and you just shouting at everybody. I was the first thing to shout back, and people fucked with that. I was the first person to go. Like you say a certain thing in the comments, and I'll be like, you watch the next episode. I'll be like, man, and the motherfucker was in the comments actually saying X, Y, and Z. Oh, I don't necessarily feel X, Y, and Z, or you right or you wrong. It's like I, I was the first person to shout it back, and that was like the most common feedback I got from people. You were saying the same shit I was saying, and then you said something to me, and it was there. It is. I've had conversations with many of people over here that didn't agree. It's not about disagreeing. It's about you trying to be disrespectful and disruptive. Because Big Brother was definitely what taught me that level of shit anyways, because I just try to get people to stop jumping off the deep end when you disagree with people. Like, you can like Taylor without disrespecting me. I can not like Taylor without disrespecting you. But like I said, great power comes great responsibility. And so when I sit back and I watch these niggas like Amir and others feel like they're gonna use me as a way to like propel themselves. Well, I don't even have a problem with that. You just have to do it in a way that doesn't bother me. That doesn't even mean you got to glaze. You don't have to glaze. Just don't, like, bro. If a motherfucker was reporting on everything I said every day, and it was just like because people wanted that reporting, bro, I don't need a motherfucker to glaze. I don't even have a problem if a motherfucker's questioning my shit. The two biggest things, the number one thing when you reporting on me, there's like only one thing that's gonna make me mad at your reporting. There's one thing: lying. Like if you say like I feel Shay is gay, that's totally different to me versus you reporting and saying Shay's gay. Shay's a convicted felon. Shay's this. Shay's that. Other than that, I don't care. There's so many videos made about me at this point. I never thought this many would happen. I can show y'all videos that people made about me that are incoherent. That's clearly like you just hate me and you can't even explain why. You know, I was just looking at all like, bro, the amount of people that got me blocked in Big Brother, and why? Because people be ready to crash out over reality TV, bro. Like some of these niggas, I be like, bro, if your job finds out what you doing online, like you know how embarrassing that would be to get fired from your fucking job for some shit you were saying online about a fucking reality TV show. I told y'all this before. Google or get on YouTube and look up fired over TikTok. This is like a thing. The amount of people that do these videos where they talk about and show how they ended up getting fired because of TikTok videos they made. And then you go watch the TikTok videos and be like, why the fuck would you sit on the internet saying shit like this knowing you got a public job? You've seen for years all these people lose big ass sponsorship gigs and shit like that. It's like, oh well, I ain't gonna lose my wallet. Yeah, you'll lose any job saying some of this shit. I promise you, it's crazy the amount of these videos you'll see. And then you'll see the videos that they was making. Like that, remember the Chick-fil-A video I showed y'all? And Chick-fil-A fired everybody. I'm like, well, what the fuck did y'all expect? Chick-fil-A prides themselves in being a customer service oriented, religious facing restaurant. So yeah, they was gonna have a problem with all y'all standing around playing hip hop music at work, bouncing y'all titties and y'all ass. What the fuck did y'all think was going like? Why are y'all surprised? And then it's like maybe the first couple of people, right? So maybe the first couple of people you kind of feel sorry for. You like, I don't know why you would ever have done this, but okay, it sucks you did it. I hope you learn from this. It's still people. Somebody's getting ready to get fired tomorrow over a TikTok video they made. That's why I thank God for letting me see exactly how to navigate content creation as far as a balance between it in real life. I understand the power I got. I understand that like Amir and them when the I know what they thinking. They sitting by their phones waiting. They like, man, Shay gonna go live any minute to say something about this shit. I'll be in there and just bro, y'all niggas be geared up and y'all don't even understand that y'all real lives dominate this shit. Like mine don't. We don't have regular family meetings about the lawsuits and shit like that because daddy's handling that shit. My job is to protect my family from shit, not have them in the middle of shit. my wife and shit, she has to still be able to function. I need her to fully be able to, she has to keep her attention more on the family than ever because of where I have to keep my attention on with this shit. So it's just crazy to me how what y'all really don't understand about life, like just basic life, and how y'all be playing for keeps on the internet because y'all haven't realized that there are crimes you can commit on the internet that can land you in real prison. And it ain't just start. People have been getting locked up, putting in prison over the internet since the 90s for real. This is 2026, nigga. Jedediah Brown is facing an entire RICO. Jedediah Brown getting ready to turn 40, and before he 50, he's probably gonna be serving real fucking prison time. I don't even understand what Amir's game is. At least, like, I just don't understand you niggas. But I want y'all to hear me and hear me good. Leave me alone before I fuck your world up. Okay? I will fuck your world up. I'm not playing. I'm chilling. Shout out to everybody with all the well wishes. Bro, I'm chilling on vacation. I like in this moment, you ain't even still on no time for me. I'm getting ready to go warm my food up. I'm getting ready to run me a bath. And I'm gonna run the bath so hot to where I can give myself an hour before I even get in it. Run me a bath, and then I'm gonna get in the tub and I'm gonna look at baseball cards. Then I'm gonna get out of the tub. I'm gonna probably turn on some YouTube doc because that's something I love to do. Is at these late night hours when I'm up and don't have to get up, I'll turn on a 3-4 hour YouTube documentary and I'll watch this shit till the sun come up. I got the shit right here. Me and Junior played Sonic tonight. That shit was fun. Me and Junior was playing that shit. It was fun. Keep my toes away from Christy mouth. We'll see. So it's like I just been this shit's I've been cool and this shit's just all been like side mission shit. And it doesn't feel the same. Like there's a whole nother thing to it when it's like I gotta get in the studio. I gotta set this and that and I don't even care. I look in the descriptions. I don't even care, bro. Like so those that worry, don't worry, bro. Don't even worry. There's nothing to worry about. My team know not to worry because I haven't said shit to them. This has not been no any hands on deck scenario. I don't have to move different. None of that shit. It's just that if them niggas won't smoke, I'll give it to them. But it just ain't gonna be the way that niggas think. I can't give you the same attention as Jed. And the and people gotta understand. Y'all are all different individuals. The same shit doesn't work for everybody. See, all of y'all ain't like Jed to the point where Jed makes daily video. It's hard. Jed commits a felony almost every video. Every time he do a video and he tell y'all to give y'all resources for a fight that he's not even fighting, that is a felony. That's called wire fraud. To take money and like, oh yeah, we raised $100,000 for a brick and mortar, and then you just cancel after taking money. That's wire fraud, my nigga. Yes, you could do that shit and your people could let you keep it and let you use it for whatever the fuck, but you gotta be straight up about it. Like, and that's another thing. It's one thing if but when you start saying shit like none of my personal money go to this shit. That's why he get mad. He was like, "Well, Shay's stick is he'll say that he poor. He say this." I'm like, "Nigga, but I'm not lying. You say this shit like I'm lying." Like you're the one sitting on here talking about none of this goes in my personal bills, but the scam of that is saying everything's for business. But he don't expect most people to know that that's the scam. Oh yeah, I don't I don't need any of this for my personal bills. But then you turn around, it's like, well, who paid for this whole week of a hotel that you just had? Oh, that was a business expense. Okay, so that means that y'all niggas paid for that because it didn't go to his personal shit. That went to his business shit. Oh, he needed to rent a car. Was that personal or was that for some business shit? That was for business too. Oh, so y'all paid for that rent a car. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the scam in itself. But he doesn't realize that playing even that scam, the IRS is gonna want to know like, all right, nigga, you claiming that you using all this money for business expenses, but you haven't filed any taxes. Yeah, Buffarillo brunches, them Golden Corrals, takeout. Golden Corral ain't cheap like it was in '96. Golden Corral like $18 a person now, and you know them big back Buffalo. Hey, the question is, where are we going to eat? That big bitch was dead ass serious, nigga. That bitch said the question is, where are we going to eat? The fuck? Hungry. Hungry Buffarillo, nigga. Buffarillo, but we'll call you Buffarillo because that sounds better. Like it's closer to Hungry Hippo for the game purposes. Yeah, who paid for the was the Darcy business or personal? Because he never declares what's business versus personal. But I've already seen that scam. Because it's not necessarily a scam. If you can make your shit a business type of situation, whatever, the scam is you not. It's not you filling your taxes out. You like, well, this was a business meeting, like 60%, 55. You sitting here and you getting the money out, rip like, yeah, I'm getting ready to take Anderson in this motherfucker hotel room, but since it's a hotel room, this ain't my personal bills. Bitch, what? That ain't how this shit work. What in the demon time are you talking about? I'm just I'm at peace with you niggas. Y'all got it, bro. Amir, I don't have nothing else to say to you, nigga. You fucked up. You could have fixed all of this. When I asked you the questions I was asking you, you could have been truthful with me. You weren't. You could have apologized because you gambled. You took a gamble hoping they was gonna lock the nigga up. They didn't. You should have ate that crow. And instead of eating that crow, you talking shit to Conscious. You talking shit to me. You threatening me through Conscious. And nigga, I'm not giving bro. I don't even have 2 hours for you. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm in such peace. God has blessed the Hall family. First of all, this nigga, this is where I was done with this nigga. The nigga said cease and desist for Deshae Lewis Hall Sr. and spell my name wrong. I was like, how the fuck are you suing me and you don't know how to spell my name? That's like step one, bro. You need to know how to spell my name if you gonna sue me. I saw that shit was just like, this nigga, bro. You see the title. They ain't never met nobody like me. And they ain't never meet nobody like me ever again. They not used to dealing with somebody that's just like they used to dealing with people because people like them because they even think they get away with something with shit with y'all. Because people would think, well, if they don't turn up like Shay, then that means they don't know. And it's like, bro, what you don't realize it's the other way around, bro. People be knowing what you own and just don't turn up. Like y'all niggas really think y'all be running some game on motherfuckers. But it's like, nah, niggas just don't say shit. Niggas just don't find it important enough to say something to your lying ass. That's the part that they don't be realizing. So since you don't say nothing, they think they got away with it. But then if I say something, that's why they be mad at me because they be like, because they think that I be like educating a lot of people. It's like Jed feels like nobody realized he was a scammer, and if it wasn't for us saying it, it's like no. We just help people recognize it faster. So like the people in Flint, they were able to recognize it faster from the shit. But it's like, no, y'all niggas is low level as fuck. People recognize that shit quick. You get like a day with them, and then like when they really meet you and shit, they like, it was the same thing with Grace Levi. Grace Levi's stupid ass drove all the way to Dalton because she thought she was gonna be some type of celebrity based off of no. I don't even know what that shit was based off. And then she got up there, she was bummy. She ain't have her hair all like, hey, bro. You gotta understand, you gotta peacock when you go up there, or you gotta be confident in the fact that you don't. Yeah, the nigga been a scammer, and that's the thing is like, that's why he don't like random news because he feel like, and random news keeps pointing out to this nigga like, I don't even have that many views for you feel that way, but they gotta blame somebody when the shit doesn't work. How did Jay get over 20,000? He started popping off about to Mama Teresa, and people showed up because they was like, all right, bet. Like, you got the news, whatever. Then they found out, oh, so you still on bullshit. So you talking about Kanika Jenkins and you ain't got this nigga was literally people's over there was like, so X, Y, and Z with the case. Yeah, I don't know shit about why the fuck y'all think I know about Kanika Jenkins' case. Nigga, that was your whole shtick. Was you were the one that knew everything and people gotta donate to you to fight and all this stuff. And then did, he won't even tell y'all that he took money from the fucking hotel. But that's the shtick. You have a tragedy, they show up and protest for the tragedy and become so annoying that they make a backroom deal with whoever they protesting against, and then all of a sudden they won't want to protest no more because that place has paid them to shut up. That was what his original gigs were. And then a lot of people start catching on just saying, get your dumb ass out of here. Yeah, what happened to Team Austin? Not one person hit him because he don't have the audience for that. But I tell you what happened. You want to know what happened to Team Austin? Listen to what he be saying, Tracy. Think about it, Tracy. What does that nigga be saying? Oh, these motherfucking racists and shit are in my inbox threatening me and this, that, and the third. Nigga, those are not racist, Jed. That's Team Austin, remember? They're not talking about you, they're talking about the watermelon felon. This nigga Jed 3 weeks ago was nigga, he had a MAGA hat on. Lisa was had 3 weeks ago, Jed had a fucking MAGA hat on, nigga. Now all of a sudden, man, fuck these racists, nigga. This Team Carmelo. I just be confused because I just be like, bro, Charleston White. But it wasn't just Charleston White. It was another nigga. What's this nigga's name? Hold on. Let me find out this nigga's name. Cause he did. I was gonna break this video down. I was gonna break this video down, and then something happened, and I didn't get a chance to. Shout out to the brother. Uh, Shout out to the brother Hood Educated. This was the longest video I ever seen that nigga make, and he went. He went crazy on this motherfucker, bro. Shout out to OG. Dominique Alexander. Do you know who Dominique Alexander is? One for yes, two for no. Dominique Alexander is a Texas Jed. He's a Texas Jed. And this nigga, he was down there with Carmelo family. He was helping Carmelo family and shit like that. This is why Jed is like, Jed won't go down. Here, I'll let y'all listen. Listen to this.
Check it out.
The prison sentence for the activist who led the protests the night of the ambush on police has been extended from 2 years to 5 years for his probation violations. Dominique Alexander's been the face of the anti-police brutality protest in Dallas and preached justice for all. Now a judge, apparently fixing an earlier error that gave him a lighter sentence, levied justice for an injury to a child conviction. Fox 4's Deion England has
Hold on, let me let you see what this nigga look like.
levied.
That's him. So this nigga, he a woman beater and shit too. Like he got a sentence, like his sentence was like, so basically it was on some Markham shit where he got sentenced 5 years for shaking a baby. Listen to what I'm saying. This nigga got 5 years for shaking a baby. Somehow somebody accidentally changed his sentence to 2 years. That's what they want you to believe. They accidentally changed the sentence to 2 years.
Justice for an injury to a child conviction. Fox 4's Deion England has more from downtown Dallas.
Well, Clarice, the court documents explain or reveal what's been happening with Dominique Alexander's case dating back to 2011. It's been explained to us that an error with sentencing early on means he'll be in prison longer than
It's the same shit like Markham with Jed.
first thought.
Because of my activism, because of my community organizing, I'm here to this day.
Police protest leader Dominique Alexander
No, he wants you to believe that it's not because he was shaking a baby, but this is a political hit job. Sound like Jed.
spoke to us while behind bars almost 2 weeks ago, though he didn't want his face shown, explaining he did not want his children to see him in prison stripes. Alexander was beginning a 2-year jail sentence for probation violations. That sentence tonight is longer, 5 years in prison.
And say what we have done since 2014.
We examined documents in Alexander's case that spanned before and since he became a vocal activist, leading marches and rallies to denounce police brutality. Attorney and retired judge John Crusoe is not involved in the case. But after looking at the documents, he notes Alexander was given 5 years probation in 2011 after pleading guilty to injury to a child.
They gave this nigga 5 years of probation after pleading guilty to injury to a child. Niggas start calling themselves activists and get on the news. Watch out.
By 2013, he was back in court
They the real
for
agents of the
violating
community.
terms, which Crusoe says is when a sentencing error occurs.
Why are most of these motherfucking activists recovering criminals? Why is there never somebody that's just not a criminal that want to help the community? You ever asked?
Instead of sentencing him straight to the penitentiary or continuing him on probation, she gave him what's called regular probation. She sentenced him to 10 years confinement in penitentiary and placed him on probation for 7 years, which was a void and incorrect sentence.
Should not have happened.
Should not have happened because under the law, she doesn't have the authority to do that for this type of case.
Last month, Alexander disrupted and was escorted out of a Dallas City Council.
Who is this?
Last month, Alexander disrupted and was escorted out of a Dallas City Council meeting twice in one day.
Yep, and then y'all got them female officers around them doing that fake ass shit. Like, yo, politicians are the niggas that be inviting these niggas in doing this shit. I wonder if Ryan ever had any type of deal with Christopher Clark.
Police issued a warning for trespassing, then arrested him for traffic warrants.
I didn't do anything wrong.
And the latest documents updated Friday morning indicate the court reconsidered the sentence on its own motion.
And we get to 2016, and the judge cuts him all kinds of slack. She's thinking by giving him the minimum sentence, which should have been 5 years, not 2 years. And then, of course, today it looks like it's all corrected up to a 5-year sentence.
I tried to reach the attorney who has spoken on behalf of Alexander before. She has not responded. Clarice, back
So,
to you.
Dion, do we know how the sentencing mistake was caught or who discovered it?
That's a question that we asked and wondered if Judge Crusoe had any response to. It's unclear exactly who caught the error or how it was discovered. The judge told us that what's interesting here is that the county has its computer system that sometimes and is known to catch errors like this. Some information will be rejected
Sometimes
because
known.
something is awry or there is an error. In this case, however, he says it's very clear that did not happen. Clarice?
All right, Dion, thank you.
So I know a lot of y'all might be saying to yourself, hood educated, they just saying that he injured the child. What did he really do? Well, look, y'all. According to the court documents, they are saying that, I believe in 2009, he had a relationship with a woman. And this woman had a 2-year-old son. And one day, for whatever reason it is, there is no reason, he grabbed this 2-year-old baby and shook his body violently to the point where he caused brain trauma to the child, injured the boy's head. Who could do that to a 2-year-old? Just because they get into it with the baby mama, or just because he got into it with the baby mother and all.
And this nigga is now advocating for the Carmelo Anthony family. This was the nigga that Charleston White tried to act appalled about because that nigga was fucking up Charleston White money. Shit. Didn't expect that to happen. Nigga. 2-year-old, bro. You shook the baby. And then somehow the news let this nigga pop back on the scene and get close to the Carmelo Anthony family. Y'all gonna tell me that shit's not by design? Some of these low-level government niggas be throwing these niggas scraps. They throw these niggas scraps so they can control narratives in their own communities, bro. Why the fuck? As soon as this nigga had a whiff of him being involved with the motherfucking Carmelo Anthony shit, y'all should have ran full court press, letting the family know that nigga ain't shit. But for some, we see it with the news in Chicago. Jed, they want to put Jed on TV and the activists going at Andrew Holmes. Then when Jed be on bullshit, it's just some random guy. What do you mean random? Why don't y'all ever interview Jed? Anytime this nigga do some shit, y'all want to report on it, but y'all don't ever want to like interview him to get his side. So that's why Jed didn't go directly to That's why Jed didn't go directly to Texas with the shit. Texas already closed. You had Dominique Alexander, a more notable fucking nigga like Jed, and Charleston White. There was no room for Jed. So that's why it's like I give Jed credit. He thought outside the box on this when it was still stupid though. This nigga's like, I'm gonna do this 500 for Carmelo, 500 for Austin, which he could easily do if he was plugged into anything. He's not plugged into anything but a bunch of lefty single mothers. He doesn't have like a real melting pot. That's why when he tried to flirt with the whole I'm going to be pro Trump shit, that's why it fell so flat. He got roasted so hard. It was like, bro, your whole audience is single black women, preferably with kids. So, like, it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, you racists don't even know that Jed is doing whatever he's supposed to be doing. That's the main thing that made me laugh about this nigga saying he's gotten racist messages from people. I'm like, nigga, the racists don't know that you over here scamming on this kid like this. It'd be awesome if they did, but they really don't know, Jed. But you know, I don't plan. I ain't even holding on to none of the shit like that. And he never gonna show a receipt on that. That's why, like, I didn't jump on like, oh, I gotta protect the Carmelo people. And no, that whole Carmelo shit, that is what that is. So I would be very for me to do that shit. I gotta go. I That's a lot of work because I gotta talk about everybody involved. To just go after Jed would just be making this shit personal. That's why it's like, I know a lot of people like, well, maybe waiting to see why haven't I done you know, a full like video debunking Jed on the Carmelo Anthony shit. Like the Carmelo Anthony shit is it don't look the same to me like it do to y'all. Like that shit just it comes across so fake and staged. Not necessarily the murder itself, but the story surrounding it. It's such a like this is America. These type of things happen and it's not this fanfare, but because one of the kids is black, one of the kids is white, then it turns into that shit. And so this is Jed's like breeding ground. But what took the turn for me is you gotta understand, Jed is not the only motherfucker sitting here talking about he April. April, what are you doing? He not the only one talking about Carmelo Anthony coming home. Get your ass out of there. You heard me tell you too. That's why you got that scared. Your punk ass. When I saw that Jedediah Brown's not the only person like, yeah, we gonna get this justice for Carmelo coming home. First of all, why does everybody hear Jed make a big deal about somebody doing an appeal when he spent the last year and a half telling y'all that appeals don't mean shit? Even though a civil appeal is way different than a motherfucking criminal appeal. Criminal appeals are standard. Nigga, if you get found guilty of fucking murder or some shit and they give you 35 years, you fucking right you're gonna appeal it. It's your only chance. It's the last chance you have left. The last chance you have left is to appeal it. So when I hear everybody like Carmelo's family, they filed the appeal. It's like, why are we acting like this nigga's a minor? That's the other thing. I don't understand why we're going through his mama and daddy. Go through him. These the lawyers and shit, they should be going through him, not his family, because he the one, like, the lawyers can go visit him and shit. Well, like I said, all that shit's so convoluted and it's that way on purpose. You know. It's that way on purpose. So it does not surprise me. It's gross to be like, that's my shtick. To look back over the last 10 years and be like, well, what were you on? Shit. I made a little bit of money with Kanika Jenkins. I made some money with Samaj Crosby. Ooh, the money was good when that Dalton shit popped off. Uh, this dead baby, that dead baby. I took a little pit stop with Alexis Wilson. Like, that's just lets you know that, like, you either got to be completely heartless or soulless, or you just like block that shit out. You just never think about that shit. You'll never look back and be like, that's what I was on. I mean, that's how Jed, in one breath, that nigga will tell y'all that he had victory in Dalton, but then get mad and talk shit to the Dalton people and be like, this is why Dalton fucked up now. It's like, nigga, how do you get to have it both ways? Is Dalton fucked up or not? And if it's fucked up, that means you weren't successful. It's just that simple. But I've had fun the last couple days. I had fun today. But y'all got it, bro. I'm getting back to vacation. Kick my feet up. Enjoy this shit. But then again, I'm probably lying. But you can say peace to your boy. I'm out of here, bro. Amir, I got your threat that you gonna sue. I see you took it down. That's whatever, bro. I don't want these problems with you. But like, you gotta stop being so sensitive. I went and played pinball on my birthday. I'm gonna go again today. Today's Tuesday because I want to try to see what that pinball league is about that they do every Tuesday. So I think I'm gonna go fuck with that. Vintage stock. It's called vintage stock. Lana, Janice, shout out to Bob, Tracy, Saint. Appreciate y'all just chilling with your boy tonight. We got the new camera. Can't wait to hook it up. We got the new camera. We got the cassette player. It was crazy to crank up a cassette and hear it play. It was like, damn. Cynthia, Joy. I'm just so grateful and thankful. This has been great. Gotta keep pushing though. Gotta keep pushing. Happy birthday to my mother-in-law today. Her birthday. As the clock just changes over. She been gone just over a year. God is great. Continue to pray for my wife and her family as they carry on without their mother. Y'all know how happy I am of what I'm getting ready to do for the rest of the night. I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. Good night, Amber. I guess I'm gonna work on my R&B cover.